Okay.
Nick, I guess what do you think was kind of the main, like maybe problem or anything like that tonight?
Yeah, I mean that was a strictly shooting percentage game, right? We allowed them to really feel good early, and it continued just about the entire game. I mean, just look at the numbers: 53%, 48% from three. I mean, we out turnovered them a little bit, out offensive rebounded them a little bit. Got more shots than they did, right? So just the shooting percentage numbers really are the story of the game, and we just didn't guard them and keep the ball in front of us well enough all night. Yep.
Did you like the last shot that Tyrese got there at the end?
It was okay. I mean, I kind of turned the corner, got kind of twirled off balance, and probably wasn't as clean a look as he wanted to get, but it was just okay. Yeah.
In New York that you don't like playing Paul for the entire fourth quarter, but he ended up sitting about 6 minutes there with Bona in there. I guess just what went into Bona being in there so long until the last.
Yeah, I mean, again, we were just trying to get some rim protection out there because the ball was getting down the paint so much. That was part of it. Also, I thought we could hurt him on the offensive glass if we had one of our rebounders in there as well. But again, and just that's a little low for minutes for Paul, but just again, was just trying to find the right combination tonight.
To go back to Tyrese's last shot in overtime, and I guess even the shot at the end of regulation too, just what do you think, or what do you hope he's learning about, obviously the ball's going to be in his hands to make a play, just being that type of guy? And
I just think that, I mean, the first one in regulation, the ball got away from him, on the dribble, so that ended up kind of almost killing that one. I got to look at it. I didn't think those guys did enough separation up there on top. Him and VJ have been working that kind of 1-2 screen and roll a lot really well, and for whatever reason we didn't separate to the right or to the left. It was just kind of stationary, and we didn't get much of an advantage out of it. It was just kind of switch or non-switch, either one, and the defenders were right in front of each of them. When we've been able to either set and separate, making them chase us a little bit, set and separate the other way, throw back or whatever, and we didn't really get that tonight.
The last couple of games, Barlow has started both halves and then not come back in later on in either one. I guess, was there any consideration to going to him later in this game?
Yeah, there was consideration to going to him and Jabari. I thought they both played decent. Again, when we decided to go with Paul out, and we kind of left Bona because he'd been going and thought he was going pretty good, and that was the decision to keep him at the 4. Yeah.
Offensively, aside from that stretch at the start of the third quarter, where you guys went a little quiet, how well do you think you guys did in terms of getting the ball where you wanted to get it against this team?
I don't think we made enough shots out of the times we did do it. I think we did move it to some very good catch and shoot threes, and we were just kind of like way off on a lot of them too. A lot of kind of bad misses on some of those. We didn't get it into the paint nearly enough. Early enough, I didn't think. Thought this was an opportunity to drive it into the paint and get some kickouts. I didn't think we got a ton of drives tonight. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of that. But and then just a couple miscues late, and I think we were trying to make the right play, and we just kind of mishandled them. Yeah.
We can kind of simplify, like Joel has these size mismatches in this kind of a game, but can that sort of pose challenges in its own way when you have guys that are much smaller or maybe can reach in a little bit more?
Well, he has a size mismatch, but they are kind of putting 2 on him, so they put 1 in front and 1 in behind, so it isn't as easy to get him the ball all the time. But I thought we did a decent job of getting him some touches, and I thought he did a decent job of finding some kickouts, but again, I thought we should have had more going down the lane, right? When he got it and drew a double, either slicing underneath the basket or slicing down the lane from the top so we could get some more stuff at the rim instead of just everything around the perimeter. Yeah.
It seems like Jared recently has passed up some good looks from 3 that he usually takes. He had that one up and down turnover. I guess how much of his struggles right now do you think are like mental versus physical?
Well, I think he just needs to play more, right? Again, 11 plus months off and just needs to play more. Yep. All right. Thanks, everybody. Yep.